Hello, I'm the Queen of Cheese. I'm here with a new cheese for you today, and the cheese I've got for you today is Limburger. So if you want to learn how to do a Mancunian accent, this would be a really good cheese to start with. So Limburger, so there's a cheese made in the Limburg region of Belgium called Hervé, but it's got one of those pesky PDOs, which means they can only make it in the Limburg region. So many producers have got around this by producing this cheese called Limburger. Now, if you're in the UK, it's not very common here. This is actually a little special. You can't get it everywhere. If you're in the United States, you probably know it because it is made in the United States. It's a cheese, as I say, from Belgium, often eaten in Germany as well. Always sold in this like brick shape. And it's a cow's milk cheese, a washed rind cheese, so you know what that means. It's really, really smelly. Now this is really out of date as well. I actually forgot I had it in the back of the fridge. And it kind of stunk the fridge out for a while and then went very quiet. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when I open it. It could just be like a block of green mould. It is a really, 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 really smelly cheese, and it's, I think, used as like a byword for smelly cheese in popular culture. Not, as I say, so much in the UK. I think in the UK, when I was growing up reading the Beano, it was often gorgonzola that was referred to, and someone wanted to make a joke about smelly cheese. Gorgonzola isn't that smelly, but maybe when I was growing up in the 90s, it wasn't perhaps so widely known. So it's normally eaten with rye bread on, like they call it a Limburger sandwich. I've got the really heavy black bread because I like that, keeps you moving, very important. And usually you would have it with like slice of onion or slice of radish, mustard, horseradish sauce. What goes with it? Well, black coffee, lager, sort of lager beer. I've heard tales of it being drunk with Riesling, but I don't drink Riesling, so I wouldn't know. So, okay, let's open this. Apparently, it's the smell of the smell of it attracts. Oh my God, it stinks. It attracts mosquitoes as much as the smell of smelly feet, human feet. And the person who discovered this actually got a Nobel Prize. Okay, you've got to see this. It absolutely reeks. It stinks. I don't know how. The paper has managed to keep that smell in, and it's like all over my fingers. Look at that. Look at that. And it's got that gorgeous sort of orange amber rind that you get on these really smelly cheeses. If you wanted to sort of make to the back of my throat, if you wanted to kind of get rid of the smell a bit, you can sort of cut the rind off. But where's the fun in that? So when it's young, it can be a bit like feta and quite sweet tasting. When it's old, it's a little bit more spicy, a bit more fruity. We're going to find out what it's like when it's out of date now. So, okay, it should be a little bit spreadable as well. I've got loads of rind there. Oh my God, it won't even come off the knife. Wow, this is mostly rind. The rind is where the smell comes from on all these washed rind cheeses. It's where the bacteria can grow on the outside. But if you want to have a look on the inside, you can see it's got this gorgeous sort of peachy orange colour. Wow. It's actually making my fingers tingle. That's how strong and out of date it is. So let's give this a go. I've got a lot of rind there on this piece, and the rind's quite kind of gritty. It's very, very earthy. It smells like mud, dirty. It's got sort of cabbage, real silage to it, real farmyard, real manure. It's does have a real kind of nice sort of spice to it, and a little bit of heat. And see why I haven't got an onion actually, but I'm going to try it with some of the horseradish because I think I can imagine it could be quite cloying, and that onion would just give a little bit of sharpness, a little bit of crunch. So let's give it a go with some horseradish. See what that's like. Mmm. That's really good. The sharpness kind of lifts the cheese. Mmm. I would really recommend that. So, absolutely stinks. My eyes are watering. I love a good washed dry and smelly cheese. If you do, this is the one for you. If you don't, it's going to stink your fridge out. It's going to stink your house out. It's just when it's got older, it's kind of a little bit more spreadable than when it's younger. It would sort of crumble more. So you could sort of take a younger one that probably wouldn't smell as much and sort of get the rind off and slice it and put it in a sandwich. But why would you? I was going to say if you what? If you're crazy.